Yeah, my name is Brandon. This is my wife, Tyka, and we've had an opportunity to attend here at Sanctuary for the last year.
We first heard about Sanctuary a couple of years ago. Pastor Rich approached Brandon and some of his coworkers. Sanctuary was looking for a church home, and they wanted to see if the school that Brandon worked at, if the gym would be a good fit. And it wasn't, but that was the first time we had heard about Sanctuary. Brandon's coworker, Michael Larson, and his wife, Ruth, had told Michael that they had been checking out Sanctuary and, you know, kind of described what the services were like and what the church was like. And it was something that really intrigued us to hear of a church that was local, that had a diverse leadership and not just a diverse congregation.
The first time we came here, we felt very welcomed, and I think that was really reassuring that this is where God wanted us.
I grew up in Linden here in Columbus, and my background is in education.
It's just always been about who we are, to see issues within our community, especially issues that affect people that look like us, and to move into the issues with the love and compassion of Jesus. You know, when it comes to the component of racial justice, we're really excited that Sanctuary leans into those conversations. I think growing up, you know, we both have experienced different levels of racism and problems with people, not because we did anything wrong, but just of how we looked or who our families were. And we see America's changing quickly, and we see our cities changing quickly, and God needs people who are able to navigate those waters and be able to have those conversations and be equipped to cross those bridges when the time is necessary. And so that's where our heart is at. And since coming to Sanctuary, it's freed us up to be able to do that more.
This year has been just kind of an answered prayer, in that we've been able to kind of pull back from some of the high ministry involvement that we were in our previous church. That took up the bulk of our time, but wasn't exactly where our hearts were. You know, obviously we were still serving people, we were loving people, but it wasn't the community that we felt like God had called us to. And so coming to Sanctuary has enabled us to kind of be more a part of the community, and that's been a huge blessing.
Coming to Sanctuary, we just felt the overall message was, if that's where you feel like God is calling you, tell us how we can support that, and then go and be blessed in doing that. And so it's been very comforting to have that type of approach, whereas before we didn't, and to have that type of support, whereas before we didn't.
Brandon has had an opportunity to be a part of an organization called Kingdom Dads, where he gets together with other fathers in the community, and they you know, study the Bible and encourage one another to lead their family spiritually and to be disciplers of their family. I've been able to plug in with more moms and just spending more time with the women, actually, specifically in our neighborhood, getting to know them, ministering to them, and it's been a huge blessing.
I think for many years we felt drained. We felt that the message we were receiving was, unless you're tired all the time, unless you're you know, pretty gassed out, unless you're stressed out, then you're not really doing the work of the Lord. But coming here, we heard the message that, you know, it's good for you to rest, it's good for you to take Sabbath, it's good for you to really develop a strong inner life with God that's gonna empower you to do the things that He's called you to do. And so hearing those messages every Sunday has been reaffirming that that's what we need in this season, to do the things that God has called us to do well.